All right. Let's get this shindig kicked off. We are live from St. Petersburg, Florida, at the palatial estate of Mr. Oliver Nakamoto Gorman, who has the run of the palatial estate as usual. For those of you who asked how he's doing much better. He's on the antibiotics. He's also on Cytopoint, and he's also on the eye salve for his eye infection. So he's doing pretty good. He's sleeping a fair amount, but he's doing well. He's doing well. The antibiotic seems to be helping with the itch and with the crustiness on the back. So that's good stuff, and as well as under his neck. So thanks for all your love, light, and prayers sent Oliver's way. He appreciates it. And we'd like to say hello to Richard Lamott, and you bite me, dude. I want to say a word about Richard in just a few minutes. This is day 660, Thursday. This is the 660th edition of RobLynn Live and Ali.
The Wonder Dog.
On the 13th day of June, 2024. And there's one question that's still out there roaming around. It's floating around. Do you, RobLynn Live? I want to say it again, Greg Lakin. Do you, RobLynn Live? I know you do. I know you do. Everybody in Canada and almost everybody in the USA, as well as everybody in the Philippines and most people on sunny Singapore, as well as Thailand. And you name the country, we got folks watching us. India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, woohoo, Nelly, UK, Germany, France, Portugal, Venezuela. You name it, they're RobLynn Livers. So thank you to everybody for that. We think we've got a really good shoe for you tonight, as Armin Hogue has been known to say, he and Ed Sullivan. So we'd like to say this. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the 660th edition, the consecutive edition of RobLynn Live and Ali.
The Wonder Dog.
That's our boy with our topic tonight, AI and e-learning. Ooh, we're talking artificial intelligence and data learning, e-learning. Woo, on the computer. Ooh, yeah, Nelly. It'll be followed by our community time, a bit of signing perhaps, we're not sure yet, as well as time permitting, of course, and a song by the one and only JJB Tin Man. He is having difficulties with his equipment tonight. I'm going to finish. He is having a little bit of trouble with his equipment. His Mac computer's acting up, so he may just do the acapella version. Marco Polo. Okay, acapella edition of the RobLynn Live theme song. So we'll see, and if he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. We understand here at RobLynn Live. Also, that's John Barilla. We know him as the Tin Man. You know him as John Buddy. That's the Spanish version, but it's actually John Barilla. All right. Now, we'd like to mention this in passing. If you're not an OES, and you could be, if you're not an OES, and you should be, if you want to be an OES with us, go to RobLynnLive.com. And what is that again? One more time, Lynn. RobLynnLive.com. By clicking on that domain, just click the button. Up pops Lynn's registration page for Lynn B.A. Nakamoto. You can fill in the blanks. You'll get yourself an O-mail and a password, of course. And you're entitled to O-Trim and O-Net absolutely free. You get the threesome on the house. No dollars, no pesos, no sing, no shekels, no Dira, none of that, no UK stuff, whether it be the pound, which is the old version, or the euro, none of that. It's all on the house. Compliments of Mr. Mafar and company. All right. So that's if you want to be, you can be. And then real soon, you'll be able to use your credit and debit card again and purchase OConnect And you can see now, look at this background, how crystal clear it is. This platform has really formed itself into an absolute beauty. So we have a few announcements tonight. We hope you like the background. There, on the left-hand side, stage left, is a little girl looking at the computer with her headset on. And on the right, you got a globe, a spinning globe. So not too shabby on Lynn's part. Thank you for what you do every day, Lynn, with the background. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, announcements, and more announcements tonight. Okay, enjoy the 10-day extension to your subscription to OConnect. Enjoy it. It's free. It's free for thee and me. So enjoy it. Also, take advantage of the free trial of OTracker. It continues, so why not take advantage of it? Go to the marketplace. All you got to do is click on that you want it, and you got it, and there's no charge, absolutely free. And it's good to have and good to learn about it, because if you're going to sell it, you got to be able to tell it, and the only way you can tell it is if you know it. So do yourself a favor and learn so you can earn, as we say at RobLynn Live, learning while earning. Migration without hesitation, s'il vous plaît. Sign the NDA and the affiliate agreements, please. Check out the ONPASSIVE YouTube channel. Check out the ONPASSIVE newest website. It's a dandy. Attend webinars and chats when you have the time. You don't have to be a Lynn Nakamoto and be everywhere at all times of the day and night, or myself on many of these as well. Just go to one a day, one every other day, whatever it is that floats your boat. Hop on an OConnect when you can. Subscribe to OConnect when you can. And most importantly, stay laser focused so you are ready to rumble. And the rumble time is right around the corner. And we're looking at it. We're looking at the withdrawals coming soon, very, very, very soon. So get ready for all that. This evening's topic is one we know you will totally enjoy. Why? Because we found out last night while we were doing our roundtable Q&A, people want to learn. People want to know what they're talking about. Well, right here on RobLynn Live, every Wednesday, we have the roundtable Q&A where our guest panelists ask the questions of we attendees. Pretty cool, don't you think? I think so. All right. So I told you about the topic. It is AI and e-learning. We're going to take an in-depth look into e-learning and the effect that AI has on it. Ooh, pretty nifty there. Now and in the future. And Ollie's got a question for you kids tonight. How has e-learning affected your life? Have you noticed e-learning in action? And I think you have if you think about it. All right. Did you want to say a few thank yous before I get deep into this?
Let's see. Let me scroll up. Hi, Michael Chatta. Thank you for the lovely ticker. Hi, Nagaraj, who always signs in early. Hi, Chris Tizan, our techie Tarzan. Hello to Virpal Singh, who says, I love ONPASSIVE.
All right, all right, all right.
Here, saying hi to Mel Marcano. John Barilla, greeting everybody with his nice greeting. Thank you, John Barilla. Greg Lakin is here. He's saying hello, everyone.
Hello, Greg. Welcome, brother.
Armin Hogue is in the house.
Welcome, Armin.
Who else is here? We have Prabhakar, who says we are so in it to win it.
True
And
that.
hello to Brenda Ross. Hi, Deborah. Debbie Long is here. I assume you're going to be teaching tonight. Let me know. You might be teaching sign language. And we have, who else is here? Frank Rowe. Hi, Frank Rowe.
Frank Rowe, the crooner.
Hi, Don Swihart. Savad PA, hello, with us every night. Thank you, Savad.
We'd like to say thank you to our moderators in the YouTube chat. We have Roy Davies is here, Michael Chatta, John Barilla, and I'll bet we're going to see Karina soon.
And maybe Kushal Pegu.
Maybe Kushal Pegu. That would be dandy, and dandier.
And I see Onyeloni in the house. Welcome.
Loni in the house.
And hello to Cynthia Deering. And I've caught up.
All right, sounds good. And now we're going to kick this shindig off. AI has significantly changed the landscape of e-learning. What do we mean by that? Well, it's made it more personalized. Oh, yeah, it's personalized now. It's adaptive to so many of our needs and certainly efficient. And efficiency is how we do things at RobLynn Live and at ONPASSIVE. Let's take a peek at how AI has influenced e-learning. And think about it for when we get to the community time. We want to hear from each and every one of you that'll come on the panel and talk to us, or you can put it in the chat. Just how has e-learning affected your life? Are you an e-learner? We want to hear that, okay? Personalized learning paths. Oh, yeah. AI algorithms can analyze the individual learner's behaviors. Oh, yeah, it knows how you're behaving or misbehaving, as the case might be. Preferences and performance, so to tailor learning paths. By doing this, each learner thing will receive content and activities that match their needs. How cool is that? AI knows by rote what is happening with everyone and their needs, abilities, and learning styles. Not everybody learns lightning fast. Not everybody learns at a slower pace. So it is able to adapt through AI, through personalized learning paths. So stay tuned for that. It's here now. Then there's adaptive learning systems. Ooh. What do you mean adaptive learning system? Well, what we mean is the learning system through AI being induced with AI, it adjusts the difficulty level of the content. Not everybody's at a skill level 6 or a skill level 5 or a skill level 10 or even a skill level 1 or 2. So it will adjust. AI, which is embedded in the e-learning, will adjust and teach at the level that's best for all. By doing this, learners are always challenged. They're challenged, but without their feeling badly that, oh, gee, this is overwhelming me. This is making things hard for me. I thought it was going to be easy peasy. Well, it is easy peasy. So stay tuned, stay focused, and enjoy e-learning. Intelligent tutoring. Ooh, intelligent tutoring. You mean my tutor is going to be intelligent? Well, not exactly. However, with the use of AI techniques such as natural language processing, we all know that is NLP, and machine learning, which is ML, it provides a personalized tutoring and feedback to learners. In other words, as you're learning, you're finding out what it is, not only what you're learning, but how well you're doing. It grades you, which is pretty cool stuff. These systems have the ability to simulate human tutors. Yeah, it acts just like a human tutor, like if you were taking Algebra 1 and you had Miss Jones as your tutor. It understands questions by the learners through AI and provides explanations to questions. Oh, who could ask for anything more? And it offers guidance. Need a little help? You're in the right place. Just like if you know somebody that needs help with ONPASSIVE, offer your guidance, offer your help. You'll be glad you did. All right. And then there's automated content. Are you ready for this? Automated content creation and curation makes things more efficient. And that's the name of the game here at RobLynn Live and ONPASSIVE, making things more efficient, more cost easy on the pocketbook, let's say, cost conscious, we're cost conscious and ONPASSIVE, and the algorithms are able to create such things as quizzes, summaries, and explanations, just like if you were having a real teacher right there in front of you. You're learning virtually with e-learning. Yeah. It takes from explanations from existing materials, while the content curation can recommend relevant resources to learners based on their interest, their level of interest and level of learning, as well as what their objective really is. So that's all pretty neat. It's actually very neat. And then let's speak about assessment. Ooh, are you telling me it can grade us? Oh, yeah. Assessment and feedback, automatic grading of quizzes, assignments, and exams. And what does that do for you, the John Q. consumer? Well, you get immediate feedback as a learner. You know where you are, where you stand, and what you need to do to improve. And the AI tool can also analyze patterns. It's one of the grand benefits of AI. It analyzes patterns in learners' responses that will identify any weaknesses or any strengths and the need if there's any remediation activity. In other words, if you need to practice more, if you need to hear it more. That's what AI does for us. So far, I hope you're getting a little bit out of this. We are talking learning, we are talking AI. Let's bring up another couple of points, shall we? How about NL in interpretation, as in natural language interpretation? What does that mean? Chatbots, oh yeah, chatbots and virtual assistants can engage with you, the learner, through natural language interfaces. In other words, you can come together naturally, answering questions, providing guidance, and facilitating discussions, making it easy to just pour out what you're thinking. In other words, don't keep it inside. Tell the virtual assistant or the conversational assistant or agent. Certainly it enhances the learner engagement, gets everybody involved, and it sends immediate support to those who need it. All right. Are you with me so far? All right. Predictive analytics. Ooh, yeah, it's predictive. With the use of AI, large amounts of data can be analyzed very easily, predicting learners' performance in the future and recommending interventions, should it need be, to improve the overall learning experience. AI at work, all right? It's like having another set of hands, another set of eyes on the whole situation. All this makes for more data-driven decisions, thus benefiting all involved. Everybody wins. It's a WWWWW, not WWF, World Wrestling Federation, WWW. It's a win for all. All right. One more point we want to make here, and that is this: accessibility and inclusivity. Ooh, that's a big one. AI technologies can improve accessibility in the e-learning by providing accommodations for those learners with any disabilities. And that's what we're about. That's what Lynn is about. She's about helping the world, those in the world who may have disabilities, to come along and be on the same page as everyone else. That's what Lynn does, and she does it well. And now, with the help of AI, audio and video services can be made accessible to learners, some with hearing impairments or hearing disability, as in the deaf, and text-to-speech technology can assist learners who have visual impairments. And there are plenty of people, they may not admit it, they may not want to admit it, but they may have one of these disabilities. Well, we're here as ONPASSIVians to help you. And through AI and e-learning, it's going to happen. I guarantee it, it's going to happen. So, as you can see, once again, as AI serves to make inroads everywhere it is embedded. I mean, everywhere. Another, get ready for this, another boom, baby, boom for ONPASSIVE. So thanks for listening. I cut it a little bit shorter tonight because I have to leave about 9:15 Eastern Daylight Time. And we want to get in as much information as we could prior to community time. And I'd like to be here for a good part of the community time, which I will be. All right. Why don't we say a few more hellos? What do you think?
Can you do that? Because
I'm going to. I'm just, is that okay? I'm asking permission.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Let's go to the live chat on YouTube and say hello to Michael Chatta, Irena Stexala, Frank Rowe, of course. And there's Tanuja Momin, one of the Moments in the house. I'm certain there's at least 3 or 4 Moments here. Juanita Slack is here. Tyrone Gaskin is here, saying hello to his friends. Frank Rose, we mentioned. There's Michael Chatta again. Clover Kelly in the house. Amal Fatah is here. Nagaraj is here, who's been here all evening. And there's Irena again, Nagaraj again, Sanuja Momin is here saying hello, as I mentioned. And let's see who else. All right. Greg Miller in the house. Greg is always here to respond in the chat. We appreciate you, Mr. Miller. Frank Rowe, as I mentioned, is here. And let's see who else. Richard Lamont. And we'd like to mention something about Richard. He's had a few tests recently that determined, everything from sleep apnea to COPD. So, Richard, we want you to know you're in our prayers, brother. Get better. Feel better. Get the right equipment involved. Get that CPAP machine. Get the oxygen you need. That's what it's all about, Richard. We stand behind you 100% and want you better. And I'm not going to act like your daddy, but stop smoking, Richard. Stop it. Stop it, Richard. I know what your doctor has said, that it's soothing for you, but see what you can do. Cut back. At least cut back. Wouldn't hurt. Might help. All right. While we're talking about people who need our love, light, and prayers, and Richard certainly does, my former wife, who is in the hospital now, had kidney failure late last night and was rushed to the hospital by ambulance. My son, Steve, was there to be with her all night and all day today. And it looks like the kidneys are still not functioning the way they should. So she's on dialysis. So any prayers that you feel you can send her way, she would certainly appreciate it. I know everybody at the Chabad house in where she is in Wesley Chapel is saying prayers for her. So prayers from us too, to you, Etta. You may be the ex, but you're still in my life. You're still in the kids' lives, and you always will be.
Prayers are appreciated. She's a very special human being. Very special.
And coming from Lynn, that's very nice of Lynn to say she's met Etta. They get along, I think, famously when they are together, and it's good stuff. And when they're not together, I can assure you they're thinking about each other, because whenever I speak to Etta, she mentions Lynn. Whenever I speak to Lynn, she mentions Etta. So good stuff, and I appreciate that.
So prayers for her, if you would. Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's much appreciated. We try not to ask for prayers for family members often, but in this case, it's needed. We'll see. The dialysis may be temporary or it may be permanent. Either way, it's going to change her lifestyle as far as driving, getting to and from places. So anyway, that all being said, let's move along, little doggies. And if you know of anyone else who needs your love, light, and prayers, hey, drop to that knee tonight or in the morning and say a prayer. It doesn't hurt. It helps. Prayer helps. It doesn't matter what religious denomination you are, whether you're Muslim or Christian or Jewish. It doesn't matter. It matters not. Just drop to your knee and say that prayer that means something to you, and we know it'll mean something to those in need. So thank you for that. All right, let me check and see if there's anybody else in the chat I missed. Ooh, I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. AP Madhusudanan is here. Welcome to you, sir. And let's see who else. I don't want to. Emmanuel Onyeguli in the house. Welcome, Emmanuel. Glad you're here, sir. Mohammed Abdur Rob is here. Hello, sir. Thank you for being here. And let's see who else. Let's cruise. Brenda Ross in the house. Hello, Brenda. Thanusha Momin, another Momin is here. Welcome. Welcome to the Momin family. And let's see who else. Let's scroll, scroll, scroll and see what we got. All right. I think that's it for now. And let me go one more time and make sure we got everybody. Here we go. Here we go. All right. We do. Karina Lance is here now. She's one of our moderators. Karina. And I'm not going to say anything about her love life, but I will say Karina, that's all I'm going to say. And she may have to step aside a little bit early tonight and do her car duty. And good stuff, Karina, good stuff. And we appreciate you and love you for all you do for RobLynn Live and all you do really for OnPassive. You've been around since, I almost said 1958. That's not true. Yeah, other people I know have. You've been around at OnPassive since 2018. So you're what Ash Mafar calls a fixture. You're what Ash Mafar calls furniture. You fit the bill, woman, and thank you.
Not to mention that she came in, I believe, July of 2018, one of their very, very first founders of this company.
Top 20 probably. And then there's David Switzer, the guy from Kansas City who insists on wearing that Kansas City Chiefs hat. David Switzer is in the house. We hope he'll join us on the panel tonight for a little bit, for a spell, as they say. Jillian Hanna is in the house. Surrender Singh is here as well. Ooh, let's scroll a little more. Kartik is here. Mr. Santra, welcome, welcome. And I mentioned Roy Davies, one of our fine moderators from the East Coast of Florida. And who else have we got here? Ooh-wee. Let's see. I think I got everybody. I don't think I missed anybody, but Alan Garabrandt in the house. Welcome, Alan. We're glad you're here. And hopefully you can join the panel one of these days and enjoy being with your fellow OnPassivians on the panel.
That would be nice.
That would be nice. Yes, it would. And John Barilla is here, of course. And John says, hello, everyone. Welcome to RobLynn Live. Today's news today, everybody's favorite, not so late nor early variety chat show. All right, all right, all right. I'm checking. I think I got everybody. I did. Carmela Schwartz, the Israeli Rose, is in the house. Hello, welcome to YouTube, Carmela. We know you'll be joining us on the panel. All right, all right, all right. Who else is here? I might as well keep strolling and scrolling and scrolling. I believe I got everybody. All right, I did. Oh, Vivine Bene. Vivine Bene is here. Welcome, Vivine. We're glad you're here. We love you right back, girl. And we'll be there to support you any way we can with the fine folks from your home country, which is Papua New Guinea, PNG. That's not Procter and Gamble. It's Papua New Guinea. So thank you for being here, Vivine. We love you, and thank you for all you do for OnPassive. Kushal Pegu, our other moderator, just hopped on board. Welcome, Kushal. We're glad you're here as well. Well, all right. Without further ado, it may be just the right time. It's 35 minutes past the hour for a little bit of community time. What do you think, Ms. Nakamoto?
Okay.
All right. So what Lynn will do, she'll turn on the I Want to Be a Speaker link. All you do is click on that little man. He's got a speaker out his ear like this, out his right ear. All you do is click on him, anywhere on him, and that will get Lynn's attention because it populates your name on her homepage. And then she'll bring you to the panel. So without further ado, let me introduce Ms. Nakamoto.
Here's a ticker that has the instruction of how to come to the panel.
It is easy peasy.
Very simple. So I think everybody knows how to do that. You just click the button and we'll see that you want to come in. We're going to enable that feature now. All right, hopefully it's working tonight. Well, seems to be. I see one person coming in, and that is Greg Lakin.
Srijajana is here on YouTube, as well as Rayo Sahib Pandav. What, Mr. Pandav, welcome, sir. Glad you're here.
JJB Tin Man's coming in.
Here comes the Tin Man. Cha 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 cha.
Deborah Long coming in.
And remember, you can get anything that you want at Esmafara's restaurant. Yeah. Hi, Deb. Welcome. There's Greg Lakin. There's Double Mel. All right. Melanie Marcano, also known as Mel Mel or Sunshine from Dominica, now living in Canada. What's the matter? The weather wasn't warm enough for you in Dominica? Come on. Right.
I don't know, up here in Canada, in my city, it's cold at night for some reason. I have to go for my winter sweater or I have to wrap around. It gets very chilly at night. It's not yet summer, Rob.
Well, it's coming. It's coming. Just be patient. It is coming.
I know.
All right. Well, thank you. Welcome, Mel. We're glad you're here. And thank you for all you did last night on the Roundtable Q&A. And I was glad to see the proverbial virtual hands were working last night. That was a nice treat. So I didn't have to have everybody doing one of these at me or at us.
Yeah, and we'll want to make sure that we give Mel time to share about her experience today speaking on OES Global Affiliates. I want her to share what it was like and what she gained from doing it. Okay, Mel? We'll do that during community.
That is the big leagues there, Marcano. Being there with Sifu Francis, that is big leagues.
Very much. It was awesome. All right, let's bring in Carmela Schwartz. She's coming in.
Fire girl is here. The rose, the Israeli rose from beautiful Israel.
And here we have Ashok coming in. A-S-H-O-K. Ashok.
Ashok is here. Hello, Greg. I see you're looking good tonight. And who else do I see?
Carmela.
John Barilla and Carmela Schwartz. Have you told the dogs to check it yet tonight, Carmela? Or are they being good?
The dog is okay.
Doggies are okay?
Feel well, but I'm fine now.
Okay. She wasn't feeling well. She may be missing your son as you are, you know. Absence, it makes the heart grow fonder, but at the same time, sometimes it's tough. So maybe Doggie's thinking, where is he? Where is that boy? So good stuff, Carmela. You're very blessed to have two lovely children. And there's our shock.
Dawn is coming in, Dawn Swihart.
Dawn Swihart is in the house. Woohoo, yeah, from Ohio. Welcome, Dawn. I wonder if that means DL will be along for the ride. I believe he will. There he is. The one and only. Thank you, too, for last night's question and answer. It was very good. You guys really, you got some mind teasers going there. It was good stuff. And I know it had to be good stuff having your Army son in the house for dinner. And I know you're looking forward to this weekend as well. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let me see who else we can say hello to. Is there anybody else?
No.
Nobody else just yet. All right. Okay. You're going to do it to me again, are you? Okay. No problem. There'll be more as India wakes up. It's still very, very early in India. I think it's, 5 a.m., 5:30, 5:39. Oh, no, it's 6:09. 6:09 in India. It's still a little early for most everybody except Ashok. Ashok is here bright and early. Good stuff, brother. Deb Long is here, if I didn't mention Debbie. Welcome, Deborah. Miss DL. And now I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my prompter and bring on the full screen so I get the full effect of all of you. Let's see if I can do it. There we go. Woo, look at you guys. All right. Carmela, what are you showing? Is that... what is that? Is that hamburger or is that a flower? What is that?
Looks like a plant.
A plant of some kind.
Pretty.
Very pretty plant. Lots of colors. Good stuff.
It's a plant. I bought myself a present.
Oh,
You bought yourself a present. All right. Very nice. Sometimes we have to do that, you know.
what kind of plant is it?
It's
What is
something
it?
beautiful. I like the colors.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Gorgeous.
All right, all right. Anybody else who wants to come to the panel, feel you're more than welcome. You don't have to show your video. You don't have to do your audio, but we'd like to have you here present. The most we've ever had as far as panelists has been 38. And tonight we're sitting at 2, 4, 6, 8, but that could be more as India wakes up. It usually is. We usually hover right around 20 to 24, which is a nice sized panel, of course.
Vilash is coming in. Vilash Roy and Mohammed Ashraf Ansari. Welcome.
2 of our friends from India. Welcome, fellas. Glad you're here. And okie dokie, let's see. That's Ashok and Mohammed Ansari is here. And that was Mohammed Ashraf Ansari, of course. He's at work, so he's got to do a little bit of a low profile. Who else is coming in? Come on. Welcome. Everybody's welcome. I do want to say this. We will have another topic tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. sharp, or within a minute or so. We've been pretty good about being on time lately. Of course, that could have something to do with me logging in about 7:15 Eastern Daylight Time. So, or Lynn logging in at 7:15 Eastern Daylight Time. But we're glad you guys are all here.
Good evening and assalamu alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
Oh, nice to hear your voice, Mohammed.
All right. Good to hear you, brother. Glad you're here.
And here comes Kushbu Agarwal.
There's no way. Kushbu's coming?
He's on the panel.
Woo, doggies. All right. Agrawal in the house. Welcome, welcome.
Agarwal.
Agarwal, sorry.
And here comes
There he is.
Warren. Hi, Kushbu. Lovely to see you.
There she is.
And
Good
Henry-
morning, everyone.
Good morning. What time is it there in Nepal?
It's very early
Ah, what
morning.
a surprise.
It must
Good
be.
morning.
What time is it there? Is it 6:50?
6:12. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thanks for getting up with RobLynn Live. We appreciate it, Kushbu.
It's
Good morning,
15 minutes
Khushbu ma'am.
later than Bangladesh
Good morning, everyone.
and India. It's right between the two.
Mohammed Ashraf
Actually, this is
Ansari.
my,
Namaste, good morning, everyone. Good morning,
Hello.
you, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, all right.
Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning,
Hi, Lynn,
all of
ma'am. Good
you.
morning.
Good morning. Hi, Ashok bhai bhi aa gaya. Good morning.
Nice to have
There's
you.
more people from India and
आज
Nepal
अमेरिका
here
के
than
मंच
there
पे
is from the
इंडिया लोग छा
United
गए
States.
हैं, इंडियन छा गए हैं.
India is in the house this morning.
And
All right.
here comes Mohammed Chancho Ali.
He's coming too?
Yeah, he doesn't often come to the panel, but he's
All right,
on-
Mohammed, welcome, sir.
All right.
Good stuff, good stuff. We want to hear from each and every one of you who's willing to speak about the topic, which, as you
अशोक
know,
भाई,
is
मैम को
AI
बोल दीजिए
and
कि आपका
learning.
मंच है और इंडियन लोग कब्जा किए हुए हैं आपके मंच पे.
All of India is watching
All are
RobLynn
Indian,
Live.
more Indians and Nepalis.
No, that's right. That's how we do it here. We are
Khushbu ma'am,
open.
you speaking English? This my language.
I don't speak your language other than namaste and namaskar.
Namaste, namaste, Dr. Sir, namaste, namaste.
That's where it ends with me. You speak more English than I speak, Indian or Hindi. You speak much more English than I speak of your language.
Wow, क्या बात है. Fantastic.
Glad you're here, brother. Glad you're here. All of you. All of you. It means a lot to Lynn and I. That you would get up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning just to be here. Good stuff. Good
Thank you
stuff.
so much.
And we are in it to win it. I know usually Balash will tell us that, but I figured I'd say it first. We are in it to win it, right, brother?
Vilash, we are in it to win it.
Yes, we are so in it to win it.
We are so in it, I am lucky
All
man.
right,
I
all
love
right. I knew
Pharmacy
he
and
would.
I love
I
Robin
knew
Live
he'd wake up.
and
अब
I
गर्व
love
से कहता है और
Super
पैसिव करता है.
Yes,
We are so in
I
it
am
to
lucky
win
man
it.
and non-passive.
All right, all right. The crowd is waking up in India. I like it. I like it. What else we got? Anybody else?
We got great enthusiasm. I tell you, I love it. Someone's coming in. We got Onya Lodi coming in.
Onye Lone. We know her as Loney. She's here tonight. And look out, Double H is in the house. Henry, got you covered, Horn. Double H. Henry Horn is here.
Nice.
Hi, Henry.
What a
Say
great-
good morning, brother. Good afternoon or good evening.
I think he'll come camera when he can.
All right, when he can is good for me. And let's see, there's Loney. And there's Chris Tiazone. Tarzan is here. There's Mohammed Chanchal Ali. Hello, brother.
We have a really good turnout. We have 75 here in the webinar tonight.
Well, you're probably going to ask me how many might be in the live chat. Hang on a second. Let me see. I got to refresh. Refresh, Robert. Refresh.
Oh, might have stopped.
It did stop.
I'm feeling it stop.
Ooh.
Okay, I think they started another one.
Chris started another one?
Yeah, there's another one. So we'll start from scratch again. People will come back.
All right. So far, there's 15 watching. So add 15 to 75. That's 90 any way you look at it. What do you think?
Very good.
Not too freaking shabby, as they say here. And Loney, good to see you. Good to see you, Chris. Everybody, good to see everybody. All right. Let's throw the subject out there and AI and e-learning. AI and e-learning, and let's hear from each and every one if you want in the panel.
Any suggested questions to help?
Oh, we've got a question. Have any of you been directly affected that you know of by e-learning? And I think you have. If you think about it, I think you have. So let us hear from you on that. That is the question. That's Ollie's question of the evening. And let me see. Any hands? Just a moment, please. Oh, Don Swihart in that.
एक बार रॉबिन सर आप करिए स्पीक.
Where's that coming from? Let me see. Oh, that's that shock. All right, brother. Thank you, man. We appreciate the enthusiasm. Friday night. Friday.
You're right. Can you hear us, Henry?
Double H, can you hear us?
Unmute.
Yeah, I can hear you. Sounds great.
Okay.
All
Love
right,
you guys.
good stuff. All right, we love you right
everyone.
back, brother.
Totally.
All right, everybody waving at you, brother.
I love
All
you
right,
all.
let me see. Let's start with Don and DL, and then we're going to go to Kushbul. Go ahead, Don or Dawn.
Thanks, RobLynn. Appreciate it. Hello to everybody on the panel and in the chat. My entire master's degree program was done online, actually. I did a lot of classes and dissertations, and then the things along those lines, what they call capstones. So yeah, I mean, I did a lot of online learning. But as far as artificial intelligence goes, the subject at hand tonight, I mean, it's I would think that it would help immensely into identifying each student's weaknesses or strengths, and it would be able to adjust those learning abilities accordingly. So I'm really excited about artificial intelligence in this space because I think it could be a real help to many students. But as we had the other day, I believe in the efficiency. And it doesn't matter what the industry is or what the features are. Artificial intelligence is geared towards efficiency. It doesn't matter what it is. So, but I'm excited about it because, my kids were in school too, and this is something that would have helped them immensely, I'm sure. But I'm really excited for the kids in the future because this can help identify weaknesses and strengths in their learning abilities. So I'm really excited about it. Thanks, Rob. Back to you.
That truly is one of the keys here, that identifying strengths and weaknesses. It will make future training and future education easier, and we'll be able to pinpoint people's highs and lows. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that because Dawn's mother, did a lot of Head Start teaching, so this would have helped her immensely too as well. But yeah, this is good stuff. This is it's right up my alley. In other words, thanks, Rob.
All right. This is your wheelhouse, as they say in the Navy. We won't repeat that too much about the Navy, but in the wheelhouse. All right. Let's go to Kushbu. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello to everyone on the panel and chat and on YouTube. According to me, AI and e-learning is interconnected. When we are talking about e-learning, we never forget the immense effect of video conferencing tool like Zoom and the apps like Byju's and different e-learning apps. And overall, we are also interconnected with e-learning, continue e-learning through our unforgettable platform where we are now on OConnect. OConnect video conferencing tool. We are learning lots of things from our trainer, Francis Tay, Sir, SEO, categorization, hashtag, different topics in OES classroom. Then from a learner to being in trainer in Indian community, I am able. So e-learning and AI are interconnected. When we are consistently following any pattern to learn, we have ebooks, lots of ebooks on the internet for learning our to improve our learning. So AI and e-learning are interconnected, and it is the future of our all the society, for all the student, all the parents who are unable to send their children to foreign or to so they have distance learning, distance college. This is helping in e-learning platform, and our video conferencing tool OConnect helps you lot. In the future, our O Academy will provide you the e-learning platform like different e-learning platform as well as. Thank you, and over to you, Rob, sir.
Okay, thank you. Hey, we always love having you on. Thank you for getting up early with RobLynn Live. We appreciate you,
Thank you very much.
Very much. Very much. We love you. Let's go. I think we'll go to Oneloni, Miss Loney, and then over to Mel Mel, if that's okay, or vice versa, whoever was first. It's fine with me.
Well, Kush was right. Every Tuesday, Thursday, we do e-learning. Francis teaches us with OConnect about ONPASSIVE products. So that's e-learning for all of us. And then the AI will actually help a lot of students because we don't all learn at the same pace. And when you're in the lecture room or you're in the classroom, your lecturers just come and deliver your lessons. And whether you understand, you don't understand, that's up to you. But with the AI being able to identify those who grasp what they're teaching, it will make life easier for students and make life easier for the lecturers and the teachers themselves. Because once you identify those who are not understanding what you're teaching, then you can pick those students and have a dedicated class for them. Well, that's what I think.
We'll put more and more people on an even plane, don't you think? To where those who are a little bit slower will be uplifted, and those who are at a certain speed will be at that speed. It's good stuff. Good stuff. AI at work.
It is.
All right. Well, thank you, Loney. We'll expect to hear from you a little bit later. Let's go to Mel Mel. Mel Mel.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you. Good evening. Good evening, Sister Lynn and everybody else on the panel. e-learning is going to be the in thing. Well, it started already with us, adults as well as children and whoever wants to learn online. How I see e-learning is it will be personalized. So as you were saying, Rob, every child will have a turn. Those that were shy, those that didn't want to go to school because of bullying and all that, they're home and they will have parents surrounding them, but they'll have a teacher which will personalize their homework or their studying for them. And we have beautiful or wonderful online tools that will aid these children or adults or whoever, because it's not only the children, but more so children, and it will help them in their studies, right? It will be less expensive for adults because some adults want to send their children, or some parents want to send their children to paid school to get one-on-one, but it's unaffordable, right? So online, it will be made easy for everyone. And also, it's going to be something where everybody will be getting a piece of the pie. No stone, as Ash said, will be left behind. No children, no adults. It's up to the person, the individual, but nobody will be left behind because it's there for everyone. It's open. And this is a big advantage for us. I personally did online studies, like Loni said, with Francis, but I did online with several marketers, right? And other people, like, I took online courses for marketing and online courses for, business-wise, entrepreneurs and all of those things. So I know it helped me because I didn't have to leave home. I didn't have to rush to take the bus or any mode of transportation. And it was just done right in the living room where I was on a computer, one-on-one. So
Makes it kind of handy as a student, doesn't it? To where you don't have to get dressed and go and ride a bus or take a taxi or drive a car.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, that's my take on e-learning. It's gonna be
all right. E-learning gets a W from you for a win then. All right, good stuff. Thank you for that, Mel.
We have Yana coming in.
Gianna from Brooklyn, our favorite monk, coming in the house. Is there anybody else that would like to say something here about AI and e-learning? I'm sure many of you have done e-learning and just don't realize it as well. So let's go to Carmela in Israel. Go ahead, Carmela.
AI learning, it's very good for us, and we will help a lot people that need education and can't do it because they have no money. They can do it easily, as Mel said. AI learning is learning machine for everything, not only education. It's learned for medicine. It's learned for bus driver, traffic. Everywhere you find the AI now. In every business that it's needed, and we see it in every place. And the AI learning will change the world for I believe for a better place. It's also in the army. It's also everywhere, and we have to be aware what we teach the AI learning, to be aware what we are saying, to be aware what we are doing, because it's watching us everywhere. So this is my opinion for the AI learning.
All right. Well, thank you. And I kind of missed you saying hello, everybody, but I'll go ahead and say it for you. Hello, everybody. This is Carmela from Israel.
I said hello on the last time I was speaking.
That's true. That's true.
And I wanted to say hello to Greg. I saw him on the panel, but he disappeared suddenly.
Greg Hill, he should be back.
He was.
Great.
And I see many new faces, and I want to welcome them and to tell them it's very nice. They open the mic and the picture and the video and can see them. It's very nice and it's good for them. The AI learn them faces too, and it will be helpful and benefit them in the future.
Thank you for that, Ms. Schwartz. We appreciate the fire in your heart. Also, let's say hello to Kim Mills, Cynthia Deering on YouTube. We've got 24 on YouTube, 76 here, 77 here. That's 101 any way you look at it. So thank you, everybody, for pushing us into the triple digits. Let's now go to Henry Horn in the USA. Go ahead, Double H.
So education, I don't know about the AI education, but I always thought that 10 years ago, education was going to be the future of the internet. And I think we're starting to see where the future is with AI and education. Education is the most important thing, I think, that we can see in the future. And we can all learn from other people. And I think with the text to speech, speech to speech in different languages, it's going to just open up a whole new world for all of us. And I'm just crazy excited about everything that's going to happen. So that's all I got to say right now.
That's good stuff, Henry. Thank you for being here, Double H. We appreciate you. Love you, brother. Let me take a quick scroll around. I'll be departing in about 10 minutes for a family matter. However, the much more able than I, Miss Nakamoto, will be flying the airplane. But first, let's go to Dawn and DL again. Go ahead, kids.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. I just want to follow up basically on what Henry Horn was just talking about. I mean, that's the whole key actually to the future is through education. Absolutely. That's where I think that OCademy in particular is going to be a game changer. So I'm excited about it all. And it will change the world, no doubt. Thanks, Rob.
All right. Game changers aplenty right here at OnPassive. Good stuff. Thank you, Henry, and thank you, DL, as well. Appreciate both you guys. All right, let's see. Wow, it looks like Double M is back here. And go ahead, Mel.
Yeah, thank you, Rob. I also see e-learning, which is online education, as an interactive tool for children, especially, right? Because as we know, during COVID, it affected, that period, a lot of children were affected, meaning they could not go to school or they didn't want to go to school. They were not driven to go to school. I can speak because of children around me in that big building, because something like that would actually affect children, but they're home, nobody will see them. They will not be dragged out of bed, and crying out to their parents that they don't want to go because something had laid upon these children. And I'm just happy that online they can be very creative, although in the classroom they can, but online, because they have more time and because parents and family are surrounding them, as I said before, they will be more encouraged, So I can see that even people who are not teachers can be teachers online, teaching different types of things, because we come from all walks of life. And it's not just about a pen and paper. It could be about gardening. It could be about anything that the children want to learn about. And you can just keep, sketches for them online. You can design things for them. And then, honestly, the encouragement will be built. So online is a game changer, online learning, and I'm all for it. Because as an adult who's older than the children, I am learning a lot online. So, children are more interactive, and I can see them having smiles whilst learning.
And you know what's cool? We as parents and grandparents and aunties and uncles, if we sit down with the kids and watch what they're doing, that's going to rub off on us, and we're going to get interested in subjects that maybe we didn't think about before. Now, how cool is that? You know, that stuff rubbing off is very, very healthy for all of us. There's no doubt about it. We want to say hello to Sharon Koo from well, usually sunny Singapore. Welcome to you, Sharon. We'd love to see you on the panel. Unless you're at work, I know you work hard there in the IT world, but if you're available, come join us on the panel. We'd love to hear from you. Juanita Slack, I noticed a few minutes ago you're on the panel. Thank you for joining us. And there's Srijit Jana. Welcome, sir, from India. So you Indians have taken over tonight. Look at this. Look at these Indian flags. They're everywhere. Between Nepal and India, you guys have taken over the show tonight. That's cool. We love it. We love it, actually. So thank you. Thank you for that. If I didn't say hello to Kim Mills, let me do that now. Let me also mention by name Cynthia Deering. Bip Roy, of course, is here. Welcome to everybody. There's 28 and 79. That's 100 any way you look at it. Thanks, everybody. It means the world to both Lynn and I that so many of you are joining us. We hope you're getting something out of what we do every night. The panel being what it is. And I just think it's good stuff. Way around. Just my personal opinion. Go to, and then Greg Hill or Greg Hill, Egypt, whoever was first. That looks like the gentleman from San Juan is going to yield to you, Srijit.
Hi, Rob. May I proceed?
Yes, go ahead. Proceed.
Thank you, Rob, for giving me the opportunity. The great topic tonight is the education and AI. The education, the education sector needs to be aware of the impact of AI on e-learning to stay ahead of the competition, and organizations provide their learners and employees, with the best learning experience. What Melanie already said, e-learning for different online courses for entrepreneurs and for the educators who want to take their online short-time courses, etc., are very helpful, quite helpful on online certification. It is also helpful for the learners on online courses. The future of the education is no doubt be changed to e-learning. It is helpful for the pandemic situations, mainly for the children who are who do not attend their school at that situation. It is very helpful for them, and is interactive also on the online courses are very interactive for the children's. I think also artificial intelligence have been drastically changed the e-learning industry for many years. The statistics shows 93% of global companies are switching to online learning, and 77% of companies have been implemented e-learning in their operations, and 42% of companies have experienced an increase in revenue after introducing e-learning platform for education. We know the Academy from our company is a great AI learning platform, AI-based e-learning platform, which is designed so scientifically to help learning and getting education for different ages, people of different ages. There is no age bar. Children get their education as well as adults of any ages get their education from the Academy. Academy is a great platform, and I think it is the future of e-learning platform best in the world. That's all I wanted to say, Rob. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Srijit. We appreciate your comments as usual.
Welcome, sir.
Let's bring on Greg Hill if you're still with us. Greg, go ahead, brother.
Thank you, Srijit, for your comments and opinion. I appreciate that myself. With AI and this learning online thing, for me, it's I don't know how to say it. First off, growing up, I agree with a lot of. I'm really happy about it, and it can do a lot of great things for us. And I agree with some things that DL says as well. And hello, Carmela, love you, honey. One of the things that is always kind of caught my attention here is that we're starting to kind of lose the social part of learning together as a group. And when you go to school as a child, you learn certain skills, social skills that are extremely important. And we have found out and see a lot of these kind of things have changed because of the COVID situation and all the kids wearing masks and them not being able to understand other people's reactions to things. There's a lot to that, and having the being able to interact in a social setting and learning setting, I think, is extremely important. It's not just because of everybody being together, but it also creates a competition in a way to learn and to show your abilities, and also want to be able to show others what you can do. It's kind of like show and tell when we're younger. None of these kids are going to be able to experience that if that's all they're going to do is learn online. So I agree with the fact that the AI is going to be good because it's going to be able to do a lot of things. Like, for example, growing up as a child, you want to. There's certain things that you everybody asks you, well, what do you want to be? Well, I want to be a fireman, or I want to be a nurse, or I want to be whatever it might be. And we also look at those kind of kids and say, well, they have dreams, and you can see this. So are we going to be able to, how do I say, enhance their dreams by using AI to help teach them these things they want to learn and become? And we can also see their abilities and their gifts that they have as they grow, and so they can be developed in a better way using AI, and as long as it's in a positive manner. So I like the idea of AI being able to help us out in that way, and I'm sure that we'll learn a lot of how AI is going to help teach these younger generation coming through, and also the older generation as ourselves. As we get older, when I went to school, I did not like history. I didn't like it. I said, how am I going to use history? Well, that's just part of the things that, or English, and you don't really understand those kind of things till you're a builder or a businessman like myself and worked for myself for 45 years. There's skills there that I wished I had, that I would have developed more, but they did not please me. I wanted to learn welding, and I wanted to learn algebra, and I wanted to learn how to do things so I could build things and create things. So I think those things can be enhanced, and AI and this online learning is great for people who've gone through their first parts of education and want to enhance their education in the future as they get older. Even at our age, and I'm 70, and I continue to want to learn, and I enjoy history now, of course, and you usually do the older you get. So I think AI is going to play a great role. I think it's a positive thing if it's done positively, and that's kind of my opinion. That's just kind of the way I look at it, and I appreciate everybody here. That's all. Thank you,
brother. Hey, we love you. We love your comments, and we love your gifts too, brother. Thank you.
Love you too.
All right, let's say hello to a couple other people. We got Hageshwar Sabar is in the house. Welcome to you, sir. And the one and only from the United States of America, Al Praver is in the house. Welcome, brother. We're glad you're here, and we miss you when you're not here. And when you are here, it's a grand thing. It brings a smile to our face. So welcome, Al. Welcome to you. And it only took me, 2 years to get your name right, but I got it right now. It's Praver, not Prober. Don't call him Prober, call him Praver. All right. Welcome to you, Al. Let's go back to Mel before I have to depart for family business. Stand by. Here comes Mel. Go ahead.
Thank you, Rob. What came to mind is it's not just one area that will be in that area online learning. It's global. So people will come to the class. It doesn't matter where they come from, who they are, they'll be mixing because it's online. So anybody is encouraged. So they will have a chance to have pen pals. In the older times, they had pen pals. So they'll be able to have friends from the other side of the world online with them. And I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interactive for them. And I think it's going to be more interac children especially, and they might even learn each other's language, so that's how much fun it's going to be online e-learning. I'm just
with
envisioning.
language translation through ONPASSIVE through Academy, the sky is going to be the limit. You're going to have people speaking Hindi, you're going to have people speaking English, French, Spanish, who can understand what the other guy's saying. How cool is that?
And even like instruments, because I, as an adult, I'm waiting for my turn to learn the shofar. And I'm pretty sure there will be all kinds of instruments all over where children will be part of the music, field and everything else. It's just gonna be a world of fun. That's how I look at it. Amidst everything, it's gonna be a world of fun online.
That could be a topic for another night. A world of fun. Marcon. All right. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Good stuff, Mel. All right, I'm on my way, but in the meantime, let's say hello again to the one and only Double H, Henry Horn from the USA. Go ahead, Henry.
Hey, so it looks like the hand's working tonight.
It is working tonight. You were around when we had some trouble the last few nights, man.
All right, so I was a gymnast, and stretching is really important, and a lot of people do yoga. And so I learned a lot of things when I was growing up about stretching and as a gymnast. And I think that's physically, I think people are going to learn a lot of things that are going to help them in the future on how to actually, improve their bodies in a way that they weren't able to before. And so I think that's really important. So stretching, I think, as you get older, and I'm old, and it's really important, and it helps your physical appearance, your back, and your whole body to actually be better as you get older. So that's basically what I want to say.
Thank you. In fact, I learned about stretching a lot through online stuff, Henry. When you watch like YouTube videos, they have a lot of stuff about stretching and exercise. So you can learn a lot from online sources. Anybody else got their hand up? I wanted to ask you all, in your life, personally or with your family and friends, how are you planning to take advantage of e-learning over the next couple of decades coming forward? Are you excited about certain things? What are you planning to do? I'm kind of interested in knowing what people are thinking of. We're going to have Academy shortly, so what are you going to do? Some people are going to be taking classes. Some people will be not only taking classes, but teaching classes. Some people may be coaching. Some people may be tutoring, mentoring. There's so many aspects of Academy. So I'm wondering, anybody has thought that out and what you're planning to do? I'd love to hear from you on that. And in the meantime, David Switzer is coming in. I'm figuring some people are thinking, oh, okay, I see Don and DL. Go ahead. And I see Mel. I'm sorry, Mel, if you were first.
You go ahead, Mel. I can wait.
Sorry, the hands look small tonight. Go ahead, Mel.
No, I was signaling to Don. Thank you, Lynn, to go ahead. I spoke before. I can always speak after you. Go ahead, Don.
Thanks, Melanie. I was just going to say to Lynn, but my plans would be teaching and tutoring. I've done both in the past, and I'm very good, in particular, in algebra. I aced that class many times during my college years, but most likely teaching and tutoring. So I like helping people. So back to you, Lynn.
That's pretty exciting. All right. Okay, now we go to Mel.
Thank you. I can see as well, e-learning, I would be happy to facilitate. I never call myself a teacher because I don't have the certificate, but facilitate in some areas that I will be confident in. But at the same time, I can see e-learning as a group learning. You know, you have family that, I mean, when they went to school, it was one person going with other children, but then you can see like a family itself sitting down and learn together, whether it be the very young child or the very older person. I can just see it bringing people together, the gap, bridging the gap between older, younger, middle age, whatever it is, because they are home and they can just group together and learn. You know, so
Sense. And you know, Mel, there's a lot of learning when we have generations sharing with one another. The young can teach the old can teach the young, right, Mel?
yes,
Precious
exactly.
and values being shared.
Right. And family can also exchange with another family wherever they come from. So it's gonna be altogether a happy learning center online.
Indeed. And I think also homeschooling has been done for many, many generations or many decades, I guess I would say. Homeschooling as an option. And homeschoolers typically have made use of online learning as an adjunct to instruction. So I think we can take from the homeschooling model and adapt. So there's a lot to be learned from those homeschoolers, I believe. They've been able to do what I call hybrid learning, meaning in-person learning combined with online learning. And
Exactly.
about Greg was just talking about the challenges of online learning. It may not suit everyone. And when I think about online learning, I think persons with disabilities in particular. Marian Dawson, who passed away recently, she's a longtime founder of ONPASSIVE. She's taught online for many, many years. And she was explaining that when you're talking about children, for example, autistic children or deafblind children, uh, children with learning disabilities, online is not the perfect thing for them because they don't have the ability to focus for one thing. For example, especially like learning disabilities, it's hard to just stare at a screen and learn, right? But I do believe that again, if you do hybrid learning, you're going to combine in-person learning with online learning. It could be the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? So as we uh, delve into Academy, we're gonna find out the strengths and the weaknesses of an online e-learning platform, and we will learn as we go.
Yep.
All right. Anything else, Mel? Is that it for you?
And of course, I'm backing up Henry Horn. There will, and I think Greg said a little of it. There'll be exercise, you know, because even at work, it's online. We have a little session time, half an hour, where they ask us to stretch, and it makes you laugh. You know, you move away from your desk, and they're showing you what to do. You see the trainer, and we are all doing it, and you know, it's nice, it's fun, you know. So it's not just sitting at a desk and just putting up your hands to the teacher. They'll be moving around. People, I'm sure they'll have dance classes online and all those things. I mean, there'll be the physical ones too, but times that they cannot go into the class, it's a bonus. It's gonna be an advantage.
It's
Yeah.
very true. Thank you, Mel.
You're welcome.
All right. Oh, 4 hands, 5 hands. Who is next? I wasn't really right. I haven't really written down who is next. Who's next? Go ahead and unmute.
Carmela.
Carmela, thank you, Mel. Go ahead, Carmela.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Eh,
Hello.
do you see my background? It's
No.
RobLynn
No.
live show
Yes.
behind me.
Does
Don't see,
anybody see hers, or is it just me? I don't see her background.
don't see anything.
Nobody.
You don't see anything?
No.
No.
Wow.
Your
Maybe you have
camera
to
says
refresh.
on.
Refreshing.
The image didn't catch.
No.
Very strange.
Refresh.
Very
Refresh
strange.
maybe.
Just refresh. It might do the trick.
Wait, I will refresh.
Okay, sounds good. There we go. Beautiful roses. I know those are from your yard, from your garden. It
And
says
you,
video is off. That must be just her virtual background, huh? See your roses.
Now you see, I'm ghost. I'm ghost.
No, you're fine. We see you now.
I'm the ghost.
You're good, Camilla.
Looks nice, Carmela.
Yes, you like it?
Yeah.
To make it because I see myself as a ghost.
No, we
No,
see you as a person.
yeah, we see you fine.
Okay. So I want to say about the AI machine learning. It's going to be a really something good. We can, for example, you're talking about O Academy. I'm waiting for that. It's going to change a lot of people life because there are a lot of people that can't pay so much money for educate them. And education is for generation. And we have to educate children since they are little to be a good children, not to be evil and not to be bad ones, to put them in the right mindset for the better world. And it's very important. And for example, there are a lot of countries which they are 100 years ago still now. They don't they have analphabetic people. They even don't know to write and read because they don't have money for the children to go to school. They send them since they are young to work because they need money for food. And we want to change that. Every child have to be educated, to know to read and write, to know the basic things of life. We can help many children that they have don't have parents that stay in places for just for living. For example, I'm in ONPASSIVE. We have someone from Rwanda who pick up children from the street without parents and make a school for them. And he was blessed with the blessed, and I follow him and I see how he helped the children and how he teach them, he educate them how to make their own food, how to plant their own plants, not to with all blessed. We don't want to give children the money. We want to educate them to make their own life, how to survive in this world. It's to cheat them one time and to let them some money. It's not helping them. You have to educate them to learn, to study, to do things for themselves, and to be a better persons because people are bad because they have a bad life. If they have a good life, they are not bad persons. So we want to make the world to be a better place, to a better life to others, and this will be a nice and a good world. That is my opinion.
Thank you, Carmela. Appreciate it. All right. I think next is Onyeloni, but if I'm wrong, let me know. But go ahead, Onyeloni.
I was just thinking, the kids, those in high school, those in college, sometimes they do teaching for their for the younger ones and sometimes for their classmates. So I was just thinking that O Academy, when it starts, will be a good place for the kids, especially those who are thinking that they would like to become teachers and they would like to become lecturers, that would be a good place for them to start in O Academy, teaching the younger ones, dabbing into teaching to see if that's really their calling. Well, that was what I was thinking. And at the same time as they're teaching, they're also making a little bit of money, and they're doing it in a safe environment. So I was just thinking about that, and I just said, let me throw it out there.
Thanks, Loni. That's a good one. Makes a lot of sense to me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Loni. Thank you. All right, now we go to Greg Hill.
Oh, trying to get my cat. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. I was just thinking about what you had said about the combination of both AI and together and live and being together. I think that's extremely important. That's just my opinion, but I do think it's a great thing. In the early 90s, I was actually teaching ESL as a second language, but this was to Japanese students online. I was correcting papers and stuff, English papers, for evening enjoyment of myself because I enjoyed doing that. And that was we could only do it through emails. And now it's totally different. I mean, and being able to physically see somebody, that's really amazing. And so being able to interact now, if I had this tool here, this OConnect that we have, and could do the same business that I was doing with other students from Japan, then it would be an amazing thing. I brought the students from Japan. I brought 4 of them at a time, and they stayed for 10 days in my home, and they experienced English live and right there, which made a big difference, especially because with English and all our idioms and slangs, for people to understand and learn English, it's a difficult language as well, especially with the idioms and the slangs. For an example, I would say to them, a good one would be, hold your pants on. And most of us that speak English means like just a minute, or in Japanese, chotomate kudasai. And I could speak to them and explain to them what I was talking about, because I actually had the students grab a hold of their pants like they were falling down because they didn't really understand. But even now, as we have this tool in front of us, which is awesome, if you were to stand up in front of the camera, I could actually say that and tell them what I was talking about as far as the slang is concerned. Hold your pants on. I could stand up. I could say, that means chotomate kudasai, hold on please for a moment, and then stand up and say, don't hold your pants. You're not holding on your pants. That's just another way of saying, just a moment please. So I think, and then using AI and with all this as well, it's going to be it's great. It's going to be a great tool to have if we combine them both together, online together and together physically together. I think is really a good thing. Having interaction with other people is really important in our life. And I just don't want to see the computers separate all of us where we don't come together. And so that's important to me anyway. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. Yes, the human element is definitely something that we cherish, and we don't want to lose it just because we're teaching or learning online. So a combination gives you the best of all worlds, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. Good point. All right, let's now go to Srijit, who's been waiting patiently. Go ahead, Srijit.
Hi, Lynn.
Hi.
I want to say quite a long. I have anticipation of doing some online courses on engineering training. I'm an engineering student. And quite a long. I also trained some college students who were learning, were studying in engineering. on their several subjects and their projects also. I help them, and I have the anticipation on using on Academy when it will start it. I want to start the online courses to help them or guide them. Actually the juniors in the school levels or in the college level, they have started their courses. I want to help them on developing their projects and some subject of my interest to help them and build some interactive videos also on that topic. And our academy will be integrated with OConnect. OConnect is the backbone product. It is a very amazing product. It has a whiteboard. It has speech to text conversion, and language conversion will certainly be added with the system, and that will be more advantageous for us to give training. And that's my wish for the future of using Academy and helping many juniors or young students in this regard. Thank you.
Thank you, Srijit. I think the sky's the limit as far as that potential of being mentors to young folks, Srijit. It's really exciting. And think about the many young people who would love to have to learn from a certain individual, but that individual is so far away physically from them. Now they have the opportunity to actually work with that person that they long to learn from. So that's Srijit. Very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to read some of the comments in the chat. And give me 1 second. I got to do something for Chris. 1 second. Okay, Chris, it's done. All right. I wanted to read Keiko's response in the chat. Keiko Hoshina. She says, are we talking specifically about e-learning with Academy or in general? Online classes have been flourishing over the past years, and people became more aware of its potential. With YouTube, there are already lots of quote-unquote influencers that educate people about many things, including physical mobility already. I'm eager to witness how ONPASSIVE will get into this already active market with our AI with heart. And definitely, I'll be learning from it, as I'm not a big fan of any existing tools, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, etc. Yes, thank you very much, Keiko.
Hey, everybody, I have to leave. I have some bad weather over here.
Oh, be safe, David.
Yeah, okay. We just got a big thunderstorm coming through here.
Oh, be safe and keep us posted if anything happens. Okay, David, we love you.
Okay.
Lots of love.
Stay safe.
Yeah.
Stay safe. Thank you, Keiko. And if you don't mind, I'm going to read a couple comments from YouTube because we want to include them in our discussion as well. We have Chandan saying, very nice sharing, Brother Sirijit Jana. That's nice from Chandan. Thank you, Chandan. And we have, here, Jillian Hannah says, I love my ebooks on the Kindle app. And Chandan Majumdar says, AI technology is going to lead the whole world very soon. It's very important for safety and security. Thank you for your contribution. So again, you two folks, feel free to make your comments. Robert Rioja says, educate to elevate. Love the topic. ONPASSIVE is unstoppable. That's true. Thank you for your contributions. Again, feel free if you're in the webinar chat or in the YouTube chat. I'll try to keep an eye on both to read out your comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, next we have, did Henry go already? Henry?
Gustavo.
Oh, Henry, is that an old hand or a new hand?
No, I wanted to talk for a second.
Okay, go ahead, and then we'll have Gustavo next.
So anyway, a lot of the things that I know aren't taught to children unless you go to a camp or a certain facility to learn. And so if they were available online, or if there was an avatar or something like that that can actually do the positions that I know, that could really help people. And it could be something that is automated and can be offered as a course, and it's amazing what can be done. So that's, I just wanted to throw it out there that it's amazing what we have in our hands as far as education, and it's going to make amazing strides in the future for children. That's it.
Thank you, Henry. This is so true. It's an exciting future that we're awaiting. Very, very exciting. Thank you. All right, let's go on now to Gustavo. Hopefully your audio is good today. Gustavo, cross your fingers.
Hi, everybody. First of all, I miss you, all of you, so a lot. I'm so sorry that never can be in the webinars because I'm very busy with the travel quite close to Germany. So it's too much to do and to live it and to prepare all the things that I have to do with ONPASSIVE here in Colombia. Well, first of all, I want to share about this topic that I remembered, and Ash, that and with different people that I know in the education sector, that really the poorness in this world, if we see the world, this is full of poorness in countries that are very undeveloped because the education. So one of the key points that we will go to have with ONPASSIVE, as we know with the Academy, is really, as Ash for a long time, I remember that he said that he wanted to focus the education from the beginnings, first years, till, I don't know, till when, for sure, till university, that we have the opportunity to offer the world a better educations to really give the tools to develop through not only all our technology, but in the education basis. But long time ago, when I was in Germany, we discussed with different teachers, and that was for me quite very surprised, as the way that even Germany, that is so a development country, says the teachers that the education sector is extremely too old format till in this moment. So the countries, let's say, they say the old cows who did that format never changed to be in parallel the developments of the world in the different technologies, etc. And this is a very big opportunity with ONPASSIVE, that we can give to the world the best tools to go and, let's say, to improve development, education, knowledge. That is the key point of, let's say, blessings a lot of people and families and the future of the youngs, because each day I see that the world is just more difficult, let's say, to go forward, to have success. So even in the education, as we'll go to do with our Academy Passive, is a very incredible, let's say, blessing tool for the world, plus all the things that we have with the platforms in the future, and we know all the things that ONPASSIVE will go to offer to the world. So let's say, for example, in Colombia, right now was for me a very big surprise that exists in the Ministry of Technology Minister, and he pronounced for the last week that most of the 97% of the whole country will go to have internet, and they are focusing the education for the rural schools, let's say in the countries, little cities, villages, that never they have the opportunity to have, let's say, an internet connection, um, and, and to be in, let's say, in the actual presence technology. Right now, this news is very good news for this country, and I hope that the world will go to do the same. And if Colombia can do it, I think so that a lot of countries in the world can do it, because it's only just mass politicians' decisions. If they stayed in their old format, or they really start to be in the actual, let's say, technology opportunities to have a better world. And that is what I want to share. And a big hug to everybody. Loves you, and I miss a lot. And I'm so thankful to the Lord that I can be here and say that I love you, everybody.
Thank you very much, Gustavo. I wanted to say your connection with us tonight was very clear. We heard every word, and we're glad that you shared with us your thoughts. And I just wanted to add a little bit to what you said about, how education, the institution, is very tends to be very conservative. I'm an educator myself. I worked in higher ed for many years as an international student advisor. And what I observed is that education, uh, the institution is slow to change, and they're very entrenched in their own ways, in their values and in their processes. And it's not something, they're not that quick to adapt to things. So I'm glad that online learning is happening, because it's encouraging educators to look more broadly at what their role is in this world, to teach everyone in a way that uh, accommodates their learning style, because everyone has a different learning style. Some people are visual learners, some people have to be hands-on, they learn best by doing. Some people are auditory learners, and some people have a mix of different learning styles, right? But I'm hoping that with all of this influx of new information and this brand new technology that we're continually adding to, that educators will start to become more flexible, more adaptable, and willing to change. So that's my little spiel today. Thank you.
Yeah, that is
All
an
right.
opportunity, as you said, Lynn, is that it's not only for the teachers to improve a lot of important things to learn, to teach, and the kids can learn, but even the parents now that they know with OnPassive that if the kid have a talent, well, I am sure that in our academy we'll go to find anything that they can improve the talents and to approach what they can have, or as a gift of the Lord, that to improve more than in the school they learn. And I think that the world is start to change it, to think that the future have to be the youngs and the kids have to be prepared for the future, because the future will go to be even more with the high quality, let's say, and technology as AI. So that is the best things that OnPassive will go to. I think so. That's Ash said that yes, education is the key of the to reduce poorness in the world.
Thank you. Very true. Thanks for your feedback.
Love
All
you,
right.
everybody. Thank you, Lynn. Bye.
Thank you for your contribution. All
And
right,
my
we go now to Mel.
Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, because it's online and because everything is taught online, I can see families being maybe more financially stable because there are courses on by financial advisor instead of someone going to a bank and they're refusing to give them what they want. There'll be people educating them, right? Educators educating them on how to better build a financial future for themselves and children, because it's family. It's not just the child. It's a child with parents and child with, who knows, aunties, uncles, whoever is living in the household, brothers, sisters. So I can see it being a big educational system where even those that were underprivileged, well, those who are underprivileged, like those who are on the street, they're loose because somebody ignored them. So when it's online, they will be encouraged to come online and be able to get something for themselves. It may turn their life around, you know, and it depends on the child. I'm talking of not just a little child. There's big children. There's teenagers. There's even adult child. There's people, you know, they're grown, but they're like children. So online should be educational enough to turn someone's life around. You know, I can see that happening. I know it's not to do with just online only, because we have buildings you can go into, but if you don't feel um, if you don't feel fit to go into a building, or if you don't feel encouraged to go into a building, then you can come online and be able to smile again. Because there's so many sad faces around this earth, and we need to help to put smiles on people's faces. We all need to be partakers in the education, and you don't have to be someone who went to college as a teacher. You can just have that skill that you long intended to share, and online you'll be privileged to share it. You'll be encouraged to share it, and who knows how far it can take that person. I can see the big change when it comes to not just on passive as per se, because there's as what's her name, Keiko said, online there's all kinds of things, but we are in unpassive, so I'm speaking on passive. And I'm speaking about global. It's a movement, and I'm hoping that we all will chime in and be able to help each other. Family-wise, children-wise, especially our children, because they're the leaders for tomorrow, and ourselves will be educated, and also our children. So it's a big picture. I can see that's happening if we all come together and do it together. That's all I have to say, Sister Lynn. Thank you.
No, and you know, with unpassive itself is a movement. It's a global movement. But if you think about it, Academy itself is going to be a movement, right? An educational global movement that's going to really change the world. And I think about those families that abroad who would love to have their children educated in America or in Britain or in Australia, for example, coming from third world countries. And you know, for them, if they have one child and they want that one child to go abroad for an education, some of these families sell everything they have. They'll sell the one plot of land that was willed to them and sell it so they have the money to send their child abroad. You know, so it's a big sacrifice for many families for their children to be able to get an education abroad. And if you think about it, not only the cost, but the cost of the absence of that child, for that child's contribution to the family to be not there for a few years until they graduate. So, you know, Academy and online learning is really a big deal.
Yeah.
Really a big deal. It's going to change the world as we know it. And as we say, Mel, education is a priority, right? It all starts with education, the changes that we want to make globally.
I mean, we see people in jail. It's not that they want to be there, but because they are not getting the opportunity, they end up being mischievous, and they end up being in jail. That they can turn their lives around by online education, whether it's in the jail, and they come out being maybe a teacher or somebody of value, because they were not given that value as a human in the community. It's happening a lot all over the world, and it's a sad thing, and we are here to make the change.
Indeed.
You know?
Indeed. indeed. Thank you, Mel.
You're welcome.
Okay, now we go on to DL and Don.
Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. I just
Hello.
wanted to share something with you. I was fortunate to spend some time with three of my grandchildren this weekend, and I've had stored away 4 boxes of books that were my children's books when they were little. And I was fortunate to have a mother who was a teacher who was always buying them books through the scholastic book clubs. And so my children ended up with a lot of beautiful books. So I got the boxes out and I told my grandchildren, pick out whatever books you would like, that you can have them. And none of them wanted a book. I was shocked. I mean, because they're beautiful little books and beautiful stories. And I'm thinking, aren't kids being read today, or parents aren't buying books for children to read? And I was just, I was really disappointed that they didn't want any of them. So I got online this afternoon and put on our community here that I had free children's books for anyone who would like them. Well, about 20 minutes later, I got a call from a lady who's a tutor, and she teaches, and she said she'd love to take the books. So she came over, and I sent them home with her. And but she's teaching children to read and sharing books with them and letting them take them home. But I don't know. Are children not reading books today? I know my grandchildren seem to be on electronics most of the time now, but my mom always said, when you have a book, you have a friend. So, but I was just a little disappointed. And nobody wanted any of those beautiful books in my family. So, but that's what I had to share.
That's interesting, Don. Maybe a sign of the times, huh? Very interesting. All right. Chris T. Is Chris T still here? Chris T is on? Let's look. He had his hand raised. Go
Oh,
ahead. Yes.
I lowered it earlier, so it's stuck up there.
Oh, no, no. I just wanted to make sure if you wanted to speak, you could.
Oh, yeah. Was trying uh to enable my camera with the virtual background, but it's not working. And yeah, just to just to contribute with the topic today, e-learning. Um, Lately, I've been interested in learning Photoshop, the editing. I saw it in the news feed in Facebook. So yeah, would it be wonderful if it's being those video short video clips and long ones be included in Academy, so it would be in one platform without those distractions, those uh, advertisements. so so that I could focus on certain topic. For also around last month I began noticing short videos about algebra. So uh, wow, so it's a new thing to learn nowadays with the aid of technology and different platforms. And that's how I see it, in our ecosystem. Soon as we will be having Academy, it will be in one place and integrated with OMail, uh, OConnect, etc. If you'd like to hook up with an expert like DL there, if he's uh, um yeah, if he's available to, yeah, it's a scheduling system we could have. And of course, I remember um our question yesterday in the roundtable Q&A. Uh, what do you like, books or movies? I really I really miss books, no? You know, smelling the the pages like this. So we need to return also to reading books at a certain time, uh, perhaps 30 minutes a day. I remember seeing in our place here uh, uh, a coffee shop without Wi-Fi. The concept is you get a book and read, and yeah. So that's about it, Auntie Lynn, and thank you very much. Back to you.
Very, very interesting comments, especially. I see ya, Pedro. I see ya. Um, 1 minute. Talking about books, physical books. You know, one of my friends, she has been a book lover since she was very young, and she considers books her best friends. And when she reads the same book over and over again. So she has her books all in these shelves, all lined up nicely. And she's learned how to read a book without opening it fully so that the book gets out of shape. She reads the books so that she just barely moves the pages so that the book looks really pristine, like as if they've not been read. But she does consider books her best friend. So I just think, and she's brilliant. She's a Mensa member, really, really sharp, and I think a lot of it is just she's a reader. She's a reader. And all these years, she has not changed. No matter how busy she is, she always has a book in her hand. You know, so I think it's nice, Don, if we can go back to that, as Don Swinewright was saying, so that the young people can learn to love books again. I think that would be a good thing. I agree with you as well, Chris. Thank you. All right, now we go to Pedro Estrada.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Good morning for those in Asia. It's good to be here a little late, but Thursday is my day that I'm late. I like to just throw an idea. Dawn was talking about her mother and how she was a teacher and she accumulated books that are interesting and others can benefit from them. I think I agree 100% because some people like to read, especially paper books, no ebooks, but paper. They like to touch the paper. They develop a feeling for reading out of paper books. So I walked the street that someone in outside had built a little box, and it was announced that this was free for taking and returning. So they had like maybe 30, 40 books. And the idea was that somebody would drive by and look at the box and just pick out whatever they wanted to read. And when they're done, return them so other people can read them as well. I thought that was a bright idea because even though you don't know what to do with them at home, others can benefit. So following that pattern, like Chris, I said Tio's son, his other son, Ty's son, I said Tio's son, said that putting things integrated in one place for others to come and read electronic books or electronic information, it's a way to, let's say, to share knowledge. We have wonderful videos that have been created in different topics by Marty and other leaders that are proficient at doing that with instructions how to do this, how to do that, how to correct a problem. I think that those pieces of information are timeless because some of us that are not high tech like Tio's son, we can benefit from even suggestions. I remember when someone suggested how to put my background on, visible and all that. It was Kapil made a suggestion how to locate because I used to lose wherever I save the image, I wouldn't find it. Those suggestions are small tips, but they can be beneficial. So if they can be collected and put in a place where everybody, at least our own family on Pacifians can benefit from when they have questions. Yeah, the idea is to help, just like Mel was saying, and you have to step up to the plate, even with small suggestions. That was my input. Thank you. I missed most of the shows. I'm gonna have to watch the replay. Thank you, Lynn.
Thanks, Pedro. You have a busy schedule, but you always squeeze us in. Thank you so much. All right, we go now to Henry and then to Mel. And then I see Gustavo. So Henry, Mel, and Gustavo. Go ahead, Henry.
All right. I want to just make one point. And in high school, I was not a very good reader. But when I got into college, I learned that I was an audio learner. And I think a lot of the education today is reading. But if you're an audio learner, you learn quicker. And so I learned to get Audible and learn through listening to audiobooks. And I learn quicker, and I get a lot more information and retain it quicker through listening rather than reading. So I just wanted to point that out.
Very nice. And you know what, Henry, as I said, there are various learning styles, and it's good for you to know what your learning style is, and you can learn better that way. So thank you for sharing that. Okay, now we go to Mel.
Thank you, Lynn. Like Henry said, I've always said it's not that I did not read. I would read when I have to, but I never like to read a full book. I skim and scan. I go to the most important lines, and I use highlighter. I used to be the bright colored person in school, all kinds of different highlighters. So that's, yeah, as you said, everybody has their own way of learning, and there are learning disabilities in all of us. I learned that part when I was in school. However, with Chris and Don talking about the books can still come in play, because when you're doing digital, you can be encouraged to have a book in front of you. You're in front of the computer, you're learning because there's whiteboard, there's everything. And families will have the whiteboard because they'll have access to the online. You can still have your books in front of you and do the digital thing. I think that these two combined will be encouraging people even more. I take it upon myself. Like if I were to do digital, I will still have the book open to get, to learn the notes or whatever, lines or whatever it's called, and be able to go on the board or do whatever digitally. So the two combined, I think it's pretty good tools for children and everybody else.
That makes sense, Mel. Multimodal learning, whatever it takes for someone to learn the easiest, that's what it's all about. You want the person to be comfortable in the learning process. So thank you for that, Mel.
You're welcome.
Okay, next we go to Gustavo.
I'm here.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes, it was not possible so quickly to do. I don't know what happened, and the volume was quite low. I have I want to ask if I can do a question, nothing to do with the topic, because I asked to the, let's say, support team, and they asked, please go ahead.
Gustavo, let's hold that. We can hold that to the end, okay? Because we want to stick on.
Okay, perfect.
You, because there's.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Thanks for your
Great.
understanding.
Yes, of course. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, now we go on to Loni. 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 Your hand was raised. If that was not your intention, no problem. We'll come back to you, okay? I see your hand up there. And okay, let's go to Pedro and then to Carmela. Go ahead, Pedro.
Okay, thank you, Lynn. I just wanted to add to the comment that Henry made. Henry had a great point in listening. That's the way I learn. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't read books. I listen to whatever information because I absorb better. If I have to read, I have to read the lines over and over again because I have to just get it perfect. But if I listen to it, it's a lot easier for me to learn. So it's funny how when we make comments, we can resemble how others probably learn better. Mel also mentioned that she likes to highlight in colors, and that is exactly how I performed when I was in high school. Nothing could stick in my head because at the time there wasn't recordings of things unless I highlighted with different colors. As a matter of fact, my favorite way of indexing things, it was something called Variadex. At least that's the name in Spanish. And it consisted in designating colors to order the way you set up your tabs. That was, so some people have similarities in way they learn better. So whatever it takes, if you benefit or explore in different ways, we might be equipped to help others that might have the same ability or disability that we have. Thank you all for letting me share that.
Thank you very much, Pedro. Thank you, thank you. All right, we'll go on now to Carmela. Carmela, are you frozen?
You don't see me? I see myself well.
I see you. I see you. Go
Okay,
ahead.
I wanted to say about the reading books. Books is very important and it's very good and nice to read books. And I have a lot of books at my place. It's taking a lot of space in the house, and it's a lot of papers. We kills the tree when we use the papers for the books. So we are going to save the world with that a new AI technology without using the old-fashioned books. I love books. I have many at home, but it full my houses with dust and take occupy a lot of places. And I get rid of most of them. I leave some. As you said, it's my friends. I always have a book with me in my bag. Um, my bag when I'm going. If I'm sitting in a place and I have to wait, I always open the book to read, not to waste time. And but now I can open the telephone and read and have the audio, which is easiest. And the eyes won't work too hard. And we are helping the globe with not cutting trees, which I'm a green person, as you know. I love the nature, and I want it to be safe. So this is also another good things from the that we going to the AI technology.
Thank you, Miss Carmela.
Back to you, Lynn. Back to you, Lynn.
Thank you, Carmela. Awesome. All right. Any more contributions? We have Debbie, who's going to be teaching sign language. If there's no more discussion, any more discussion? All right. And I want to just ask John Barilla, just in case, asking if he's going to be singing tonight, because we always look forward to have him sing for us.
Yeah, well, I've had an issue with my computer, so I think the only thing I'm going to be able to sing, which is okay, is the theme song, because it also seems to be the only thing that I can actually play some music, which is an odd thing, because you'd think, why would all the other YouTube tabs where I usually play the music from, they're just slow or frozen or they jump. So, and I've been cleaning my computer. I've been doing everything that I usually do to make it happen. And I mean, for hours. And I've been trying even recently. But the only thing that I've discovered that is playing it, watch it won't play smoothly, but if it doesn't, I'll sing a cappella for the theme song. But at any rate, the Google Drive, for some reason, it's playing the theme song music that Chris recorded on it. And it could be that maybe because I also have that saved offline or something. So maybe it has something to do with, as long as it's not involved with the Wi-Fi or so. I have no idea. But for some reason, every YouTube channel that I have my music to play with me for songs is just not, either it won't play at all or it's bumpy or, just a lot of issues with it. So I've been working on it all day, but instead of like trying to continue, because I have tried a lot, I thought, well, I will sing when you're ready. And I think it's going to work. As I'm sitting here, it has worked when I've tried it a few times, but we'll see what happens when I actually click on the theme song, if the music works. And if the music doesn't work with the theme song, I'll sing it a cappella anyway.
All right, thank you. We love that you can sing the theme song. Thanks, John.
Yeah, hopefully it's not going to be any problem. As I'm going to work to. I've got a lot of things to clean off of. Like I say, that could be the issue. I have things to take care of in that way with the computer. I hope so, because I'm afraid. My fear is that this old 14-year-old Mac is, this might be, you never know. This could be the last days of it, and that's what's happening. I hope it isn't, but you never know. It's 14 years old, and it's been glitchy, but I always manage to work around it. But now today, I've never experienced some of the things that I've experienced today, never before. So I hope that it's temporary, and we'll find out. Anyway.
Try tomorrow and see how it works, John.
Tomorrow it can be better.
Tomorrow is a new day, as they say, right?
Right. Well, let me know, and I'll do the theme song when you're ready for that.
All right. What we're going to do first is we'll have Deb teach. Thank you. She's been so patient waiting to teach. Her sign list is in our RobLynn Live Messenger group, and it's also in the deaf group too. So, and I think, did you type it in the chat too? Is it in the webinar chat? Yes. Okay, so look in the chat. I don't see it. Okay, but if we're going to go ahead and start with, yeah, she's going to be speaking anyway, so it's fine. All right, so we'll put her on camera in the main screen. Everybody keep muted so that the camera focuses on Deb. So here we go. And she's teaching signs related to tonight's topic, so that's pretty cool. Go ahead, Deb.
Okay, here I am. Hello. Before we start, I do prefer two things. One, books. I do have a small library here, and the books are all over for different things. I do teach. I do help do a lot of things. And second would be learning on computers. I don't have to go out. I have to watch everything. I like learning on the computer. So I'm not really a computer tech person, but I do the best I can. So I just love books. So everybody's different. Okay, let's see. The word list. Analysts, learners, behavior. I'm picking out Rob's words. Okay. Analysts. Two fingers go like this. Analysts, learners means person. Learn, behavior. Behavior. We have analysts, learner, behavior. Materials they use in classrooms. Materials or materials for clothes too. Materials like rubbing the cloth. The other one is activities. Activities. They have activities to help them speed up the learning. That's the fun part. That's what I do. Adjust level of learning skills. Everybody has different learning skills, so be adjusting the level of learning skills. A lot of them do tutoring. Tutoring. Tutor. It's two different. Tutoring. Some people are very intelligent. Intelligent, middle finger. Intelligent. Oops. Language processing. Well, language processing. Language processing. A lot of people just don't be afraid, don't be shy. I need help. Need the fingers. You see it? Need help. Help. I'm stuck. By working on the computer, it's a low cost. Right. Quiz test are the same. It's like a big exclamation point. If you want, you could spell Q-U-I-Z. Ready for a test? Everybody would say no. I love it. Explain. It's just a t-shirt. Explain. Flex. Explain back and forth. It's like if you were talking one-on-one. Explain. Explain. Improve. When you learn, you will improve. Or improve. Identify weakness and strengths. Identify, remember that? Identify weakness and strength. Weakness, strength. That's the list. Phrases, like I said before, I will read it and I will show you the next way. I like to study. Okay? The deaf will say, study like I. Different, isn't it? Different language. The teachers asked me a lot of questions. The deaf will say, teacher question me. Close your books. The deaf will say, close book. It's simple. Any questions? It was deaf will say, question any? Like a facial expression. Question, like a question mark. Any? Any going out. Any? Question. The last one, let's take a break. Some people say break. Well, it used to be that, but now it's break. Talking about the education. Break. Okay. A deaf will say break. That's it. Break. I hope that helps. Thank you.
Yay. Thank you. good learning for everyone. Thank you. All right, let's do a group picture with a sign. And remember now, in the deaf world, the clapping is done this way, a visual clap, and it's this. Everybody do a visual clap. Yeah. All right, nice, nice. Okay, so Deb, pick a sign and we'll take a picture with it. Okay, the sign is help. Everybody ready? Can you show them? Show them clearly. Help. Help. Got it? Help. All right? Everybody signing help? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sign help. Nice. Very nice. Let me save it. All right, so we want to, before we wrap up, we're going to do Gustavo's question at the very end after John does his singing. Okay, Gustavo? So hang tight with us. We will talk with you. Are you still here, Gustavo? Oh, I see you. Okay, I see you. You're good. All right, so thank you again to everyone here today. We're going to have singing with John, and then we'll have Gustavo's question. And be sure to join us again tomorrow night for another fun topic. Tonight, the topic seemed to be a topic people could relate to, and we're glad for that. And we're very excited because OCademy is coming, and that is AI and e-learning at its best. So we can be very proud and excited to know what's coming in our future. And someone's coming to the panel. We've got Madadi. Madadi, welcome, Madadi. All right, take it away, John Barilla.
Okay. So like I said, we're a little glitchy tonight, but we'll do the best we can. And I am going to sing a song after the theme song. I'll sing a short song a cappella. I know folks that said they don't mind the acapella. They like the acapella, but I like it. I like it too. But I really love it when I have a great backup of great music, and so it's a little bit. You have to understand that. Yeah, I like to sing acapella, but it's a lot less lively. Anyway, I'm going to do it for you anyway. But first, hopefully the music will play from my Google Drive, which doesn't seem to have as much of a problem, but if it doesn't play, I'll do that a cappella as well. So here we go with our theme song. Hopefully. Here it goes. Let's see. All right, we have to wait till it loads now. It's taking a little longer. Hold on. There it goes. All right, let's see if it comes up now. It's loading. All right, it's loading. Here we go. I think. Yeah. There is a show. There is a show. There is a show we all love to go to. RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live tonight. There are two hosts. They are the most. I gotta say, they're not too shabby. They ain't crabby. It's RobLynn Live. Woo, doggies right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one. Like on Passive, it's delicious. It's on Passilicious. You can get anything that you want at Ashmavara's restaurant. Yeah, RobLynn Live, RobLynn Live. It is the show we all love to go to. Woo, doggies! It's RobLynn Live right now. Yeah. All right. Well, that worked. So, luckily, the song played. I wish I could get the other. Oh, look at it. Wait a minute. Somebody. Oh, that says theme song is going to play. What's up?
That might be Chris.
Maybe it is. We'll see. Maybe Chris has a way to play it, or maybe he's just showing us the banner. I see the banner. Okay. So now, now,
Lively and fun. Thank you.
yeah. Now we'll try and do a little. Let me get a drink of water first. A little a cappella. On a Clear Day. It's a song that I like to sing a lot. Haven't sung it for a while, so today we'll do On a Clear Day. You can see forever. Here we go. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star you'll feel part of. Every mountain, sea, and shore you can hear from far and near, a world you've never heard before. And on a clear day, on a clear day, you can see forever and ever and evermore. Oh, on a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star you'll feel part of. Every mountain, sea, and shore, and you'll hear from far and near a world you've never heard before. So on that clear day, on that clear, unpassive day, you can see forever and ever and ever more. Okay, acapella. That's it. Thank you very much.
That was lovely. Thank you, thank you, thank you, John. And I'm glad you sang both songs. That's good for you. Even though you couldn't get the background music, nothing's gonna stop you, John. That's a true artist, right? Never give up. Thank you so much. All right, let's do a final call. And what we're gonna do is we'll have Gustavo's question off recording so that we can feel comfortable and not rush through it. So Gustavo will discuss your question, which is off topic, in a bit. But in the meantime, anybody have a last call for comments before we end? Okay, looks like everybody's satisfied. Let's do a final group picture if you guys don't mind. I love to have the I love you picture with everybody. Oh, Mel, go ahead. I just see your tiny little hand. I see it now. Go ahead.
Thank you, Sister Lynn. Tonight was interesting. The topic is it has a lot of impact on everybody, and it's a good topic to discuss because it's what's coming. Well, it's already there, but what's forthcoming, especially when we have ONPASSIVE fully opened. So topic is right on point, and it is something that we all are going to gain from and participate in, whenever and whoever. And I just want to thank John. Like, you've tried and tried, and you're persistent. So the song you sang, even without the music, very good voice, and thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mel, for those lovely summarizing comments. Appreciate that. Gustavo?
So it's time that I can ask the question that I want to do it or not? Because the volume is so low right now. I don't know why it's too low. I don't hear so well.
Okay, hold up. I just wanted to end the show officially. So hold on a second. We'll come to you. Any other
Yes, of
last
course.
comments before we end? Any last comments from our group here? All right. If not, what we're going to do is thank you. Let me save the chat. And also,
Before you save, let me say thank you to Deborah. I forgot. How could I forget? Deborah, thank you for the ASL.
thank you. Deborah's so reliable. She's always with us. Thank you. As well as John. He's no one more reliable than John, JJB, Tin Man, Gorilla. Thank you,
Oh,
John.
gee, thanks.
And I just want to say that for me and Rob, the theme song means a lot for us because we feel that the theme song, it brands our show and brands Rob and me, but it's such an uplifting song. I mean, when I hear your song, I want to sing it, and it really makes me happy. So I appreciate that you took the time to compose it, to sing it, and thanks to Chris Tuzan for adding the piano. He added the piano
Yeah,
accompaniment.
that's right. He put the music. He put the music behind it.
He put the music, and that's actually Chris actually playing the piano. So if anybody doesn't know, Chris is multi-talented. So thank you, Chris, for doing that for us. I see now we have Pedro who wants to make a few parting comments as well. Go ahead, Pedro.
Yes, thank you so much, Lynn. Just a quick comment. I really like the twist that John put on the theme song. That was excellent. And this morning when we had the OES class, I wish since he's so good at impromptu singing, it would have been great that he knew the theme song of OES as well and just give it a twist. That would have been, but that's just my observation. Thank you, John. Great twist tonight for the theme song.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. If I had I do this in a simple way. You have to realize, even Chris and I, by me singing the theme song, I actually just sang that right after I wrote it. I sang it to myself a cappella. And then I made a tape, not a tape, but I sang into a microphone and made a digital recording of me singing it a cappella. And then I sent it to Chris, but I didn't realize that he didn't say I'm going to put music to it. I thought he was just going to have it so that he could play, or so they could play it on the show. And then the first night that they played it, and he said that, oh, well, I added some music, and then I realized that he played the music. That's a great thing he did. But we did that not in a studio, not with really great mics and a little bit of help. You know what I'm saying? They tweak these mics, they tweak my voice, they make it sound better, all that stuff they do. And I'll mention we have people that make recordings for ONPASSIVE, and they're very good. And some of them, one thing you have to realize is, yeah, they're really great, but they're also done in a studio, and they're also helped out a lot, So I appreciate that some folks are listening to what we did with our theme song, and it's just kind of made in the basement, so to speak. We put it together, and he put his part into it, and it was all done that way, and it comes out, it sounds very nice, really, if you think about it.
It
sounds very
nice. Yeah.
Very homegrown, we say, John. Homegrown. I love it. Nothing better than that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want to acknowledge Saidul's sake. He's on camera. Hi, Saidul. You got a little bit come down so we can see your chin. Little lower. Come up. Come down. Anyway, we see your eyes. We don't see your chin. I can't see your chin. There, that's much better. Much better. Good. There. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to take a picture. Stay there, Saidul. We're going to take picture. Everybody's going to sign, I love you. Everybody do this. International sign. International sign meaning I love you. So here we go. Carmela, you got it? Saidul, I love you. make your hand like this. Copy me, copy. All right. All right, everybody, here we go. 1, 2, 3, smile. Very nice. Let me save it. So on behalf of Rob and me, we want to thank you for this lovely show. Very, very active chat. The YouTube chat was active, and the webinar chat was active, and the panel discussion was active. We can't ask for more. Such a great group we have, and we are so blessed. So thank you from Rob and myself. We're going to close the show now, stop the recording, and then if you want to hear Gustavo's question, that's fine, okay? So let's all unmute and say goodbye. Unmute. And stay on if you want to stick around for Gustavo's discussion and question.
Bye.
Good night, everyone. Good day for all this.
Good night, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Do you,
Good night.
RobLynn, live?
We are so in
Yes.
it.
Good night.
Yes,
You,
you
Robin.
do. I see you. Yeah.
Good night.
See you later.
Lots of love to all.
Good night.